Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector, where we're picking up exactly where we left off at the Imp, where we did some sales before. I do have a lot of accepted missions right now, though, that make kind of a big question mark through space. But since we do have some Ordos to deal with and some other matters here, I think we can actually go back to the Roider Union place here. We have some ships to pick up, because while our fleet's nice and mostly damaged, there are some other ships that I want to work on. There's some other ships that I want to gear up when we get back to our home place. So depending on how the timing of this episode goes, we may end up doing kind of this split recording style, so that when I get back to the homeland, I kind of take a recording break and work on some of my ship designs. So that seems fun. Also, diplomatic blunder between the Roider Union and us. It's a great way to start an episode, considering the Roider Union and the Kingdom of Terra are already at war, so this is fun. We have other ships flying around. I don't think they're looking for us, so that's fine. You know, it's kind of funny, yesterday I did notice, and I'll have to watch the game tape again, or yesterday when I recorded, last episode, the Cabal ship that came to get me started off with the coloration of Tritac and then changed. I'm not sure if that's just a fun thing because I saw it spawn, or if there's something else afoot, because I know technically they are a subset. The little purple people eaters are the subset of Tritac. Alright, so we're here. Are we going to get any other crazy profitable missions that are in a good location here? Probably not. Where's Akari? Feel like I should know this. So 6 o'clock. Here we go. Other ships coming and going. Tritac is hostile to us. I gotta remember that. So technically we're flying into a hostile system right now. But let's at least pick up our ship so we don't have to keep paying docking fees. So there we go. We got a one of these and one of these. Fascinating. Let's go ahead and take and take. And if we look in our fleet down here, like I said, I just want to have a few more happy little gunboats. And I think the big reason for that is because our Wolfpack tactics have been working really well, and I kind of want to keep that going. Let's make it a bomber. That seems fun. And you have two built-in things already. So do we make you a soldier, or do we make you something else? Apparently the stuff's here really, really weird. We'll do that, whatever that is. Cool. So we're just gonna fly on our way. I actually do need some more supplies. Hopefully they have supplies at a good price. They have supplies at a really good price. We could try to do one more profitable sale here to the Ludic Path, but I think it's probably better at this point if I just pursue other interests, like actually flying away. So let's buy on the black market, because that's fun. So 1,000 supplies is probably pretty good, but since we can't pick up supplies post-combat and we have a huge stack of cash, I think that'll be enough. And we can just buy a little bit of fuel and a little more fuel. You know, we can actually buy from these. Well, we can't buy from these for the commission anymore, but we do know everything else, so that's fun. Well, apparently not everything else, but close to it. Alright, I'm good with 400 Marines. We're definitely going to need some more crew, because if we do happen to have some ship explosions, we don't want to suddenly have to cut ships. So let's fly onto the place here. We do have Kingdom of Terra over there, but I think our best starting point is to figure out, are there any bounties on the way? We have a Ludic Path bounty, that's 200,000. Probably a little too much, although it's possible. And then we have a pirate base in the Alpha Mecon star system. That's down here. We could probably do that one. So if we look around, this is actually en route, so let's do that first. We'll get over here and have a grand old time. So Dassault Mikoyan is targeting other people, Analyzing a derelict ship. That's probably, yeah, I was about to say, we're going to get a lot of quests for derelict ships in the star system, but we're not going to do it because it's really inconveniently placed. So everybody's making peace. Invasion is abandoned because we're no longer hostile to each other. That's fun. Cool. So it's fun to be recording here because I have like a massive pounding headache, and it's one of those like behind my eye headaches. So it's going to be real. It's probably the other reason I'm like, I may need to take a break and try to do some ship stuff off camera and then show my work later. So I hope y'all understand that if my voice sounds very different, that's why. We do know there's another pirate base around here too, so we'll have to watch out for that. But right now our fuel's okay. This is where we probably would want another dram to make it work. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, what? They're invading? When are they invading? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to figure this out. We have 420 defenses. I must have missed a notification in my ranting and raving yesterday. The ground forces are evenly matched. Compared to the defenses, the invasion phase forces are outmatched, as ground forces are evenly matched. They have a somewhat weak fleet. So hopefully our defenses are okay. We did build, if we look back at this star system here, one of the reasons we wanted to go to the artificial planet was because they have chaotic structures, so plus 100% for the defense rating. We do have ground forces here, which sucks a little bit. Clearly means we're going to have to upgrade this somewhat, and unfortunately we can't upgrade to heavy batteries right now because all that money we have is going somewhere else, but it's fine. We'll make do with what we have. Clearly the die has been cast. That is not the direction we're going to right now, and we're going to assume that our forces do okay. Okay, they're currently in system, but if they make it to the planet, I guess one of the issues is that I'm going to have to learn on the fly the whole how invasions work. The kind of thing that you should know from running mods and stuff, but honestly, I'm kind of doing the thing where it's like, here's some new Nexerelin content. Let me just do a Nexerelin save on YouTube. And then miss key details like, by the way, Tritac wants to invade me. Wah wah. Okay. So this bounty here. I guess my first question is, do we know where the pirate base is? Psy Nation wants it. We haven't discovered the exact location, but we can probably guess that it's going to be... I'm going to guess it's in here or it's around the frozen world. It's a pretty big black hole system, though, so let's just hop in here and call it a day. And it wants us... The game wants us to take the black hole port. That's not really a good idea. Alright, so we're here. Pirates. It's going to be that frozen world. Well, we'll find out in a second, I guess. Look for where the pirates are coming from. It's not there. We did make a little bit of income, which is nice. We have another planet over here. And I guess one of the things is we do have some defense fleets. They're hostile. Our beacon's not on, so we can totally come in here. I think we can absolutely take this. So before we do, let's go ahead and see what we can buy here. A little bit of fuel would be nice. A few supplies would be nice. Let's sell this crap because we're going to get more. That's a shield shunt. Removes the ship shields. I'm sure there's someone out there that loves to play with that. I don't. So this is fine. Their defenses are 56. If we consider our military option, we can't raid them. We have to take this on. So I think we're going to take it on. Just go right here and say, you know what, guys? I think we're stronger than you. So we are going to put it to the test. Alright. Deploy our happy little derelict contingent. And where's the carrier? They don't have volunteer mortar. There we are. And we're just going to take all you guys and slide you. Not like that. Part of the fun part of learning how to control this is actually learning how to control this. One of the things we learned from our last station hunt, though, was that we've really got to watch what's going on with the rest of our team. Like, we got to make sure that when we engage the station, we don't actually, like, let ourselves get picked off. So we're going to send a bunch of frigates around to try to take out the supporting ships while the heavy guns do the work against the station, hopefully drawing fire from all around. So we have the Glimmer saying, "Ha, big one." I'm guessing they took a big data dump somewhere. So there's their futuristic space station. It's from the distant future, the year 2000. And I really like spreading out the computer like this and forcing them to, like, commit to something. Unfortunately, the Glimmer's gonna have a problem here, so let's just move you guys up here. We're just gonna go for it, and you guys, we're just gonna move you all up here, and we're just gonna do a controlled, coordinated burn. Seems fine. Alright, so moving is one. I did target a bigger ship or something over there, but at this point, one thing I got to keep in mind, and I think I mentioned this before, is that this ship is actually pretty nice because it has a ton of rockets. And I mean, they're not exactly guided, but that's probably a little terrifying. We only have a front shield, so that's a start. Now we can just have everybody do their thing. I'm apparently turning around like a moron, so that's a plus. So fire the missiles. Me and my officers here are just coming to get you. Now I'm about to get in a little bit of a firing range here, but this is fine. As long as I can do some damage. I got a lot of missiles remaining. So that's a plus. Alright, so what's going on the other side? We have an engagement with the rest of the forces here. And I think it's probably better if we circle around and go this way. I hate dragging the Glimmer and Baby Spice over this way. I can't believe Baby Spice has stayed this name for so long. Let's engage here. Let's get rid of this. Let's make sure the drill stays back. Did we already... I guess first question is, did we... There is the destroyer who's already taken quite a bit of damage. Let's get you up here. And then I gotta see, it's a little bit crowded here. There's not a lot of places for it to be, so I guess we're gonna hope for the best and say we haven't lost anything yet. So the Nutcracker, wherever you are, good luck, Godspeed. And someone's gonna be looking at the screen and be like, "It's right there! This is the worst episode of Blue's Clues ever." This is telling me that I should stick to big ships because at least I can see them. Okay, let's try not losing control of our engines in front of the friendly space station. Seems like a really, really bad idea. But look at this, just coming in hot for all this stuff. There's the Nutcracker. We need the Nutcracker to not be the first ship to engage. We need it to come in later. So as long as it's not diving for the space station, we're fine. It's diving for the space station. No, get back here. Chase the fast frigate that you'll never reach. I got a vent. And also, probably a bad idea to expose your backside to a futuristic space station. But it's fine. Okay, so that's all the support shit. I think it is officially time to... We're going to try to safely engage instead of eliminate here, just in case. But, like I said, this It's hopefully money in the bank. And unfortunately, there goes the drill again. Drill just needs to go back here. But it's okay, we've already kind of dived. There's that reckless officer mentality. It's like, fuck you, I'm not gonna listen. Why would I listen to your dumbass order? You're paying me to drill, and now I'm just gonna blow up here because I'm getting lasered all the time. I mean, that's fine though. The Nutcracker did get it started, but that's where I'm saying again that it might be a really good idea for me to get more than one of those. Because definitely gotta babysit that a little bit. The whole charging in worked pretty well, but we are getting blasted. I think we just need everybody to fucking commit. You see, what's nice about some of this other shit is, once again, let's not expose our backside to the nasty space lasers. Just like that. Woo! Got bathed in fire. Alright, and now we're getting bathed in laser fire. That's fun. It's like the game knows that I'm controlling this ship. That's not good. Not dead, though. Okay, so as long as I can hide behind this shit, we're fine. We need our heavy hitters to be the ones committing to this. Is the thing. There we go. Part of the station's down. As long as we can just survive in advance. And fire the missiles. I have so many missiles left. As we have the Monstar doing some Monstar things. Baby Spice, when you say God damn it in the combat chat, probably not a good thing. But I mean, we got this. We're having to pay for it a little bit though, but we got this. Just got to get my missiles to where they're not hitting the wrong side of the hull here. So there's the Tier Morga doing its thing. There's the Sandstorm trying to do its thing. Once again, it's just so dangerous to engage if we're not coming in behind some of the bigger ships here. So we have this, but we took some business casualties along the way. Alright. Hopefully we have enough crew. Alright, Worthy Harvest. Alright, so we have lost some ships. We have some crazy cats here. No difficult recovery to speak of. So we're getting the Glimmer. We're getting the Surprise. Nutcracker. We're going to have to pay to repair some of this shit eventually. Pick through the wreckage. We can't take the combat salvage, unfortunately. As helpful as that would be. But just got to play it out. And did we gain a level? No, I think we just got a quarter up there. But we did get some money. So that's a plus. And we should be able to double tap this. There we go. Anytime we do a little bit of this, it's okay. So 250 whatever supplies to repair, and that's without mothballing ships. So good. We just barely have enough crew to keep this going. Still, I'm keeping that one on the bench is a little weird, but okay, it's money. Any other clear bounties on the way? Not really, so obviously we got to go to some of these places. So Domain Air Probe, orbiting a jump point in the star system that we haven't been to. It's a blue giant star system, so there's a lot of bad choices here. A lot of bad choices here too. Once again, have to keep updated on this. I really hope they get blasted in orbit. This is where having a privateer base would be really nice. But now we gotta go. The Pirate Menace has been defeated. We've been paid a little bit for our troubles. We can't actually afford to upgrade our defenses on our other secure planet at this point, but for now... We are close to leveling, though. Which is a plus, because I have some ideas of how I want to do this. I really do need to check the timing, though, because it's going to be annoying if I start running down and out on these contracts here. So 37 days, 29 days. I gotta go faster through this. Alright, so 27 days to get over here. So we're going to go bloop bloop. I want to get the weapons cache. For sure. So we gotta kind of get this in a hurry. Yeah, weapons cache and orbital laboratory both pretty important. I'm not worried too much about the stuff about the faction issues here, but we're gonna have to fly this. I have to take some hits. This is a function of time versus damage. And invasion failed. So there we go. Our crappy defenses are apparently crappy enough. It was destroyed by defenders. I never got a notification that said, by the way, this is how we do it. We still don't know for sure where the probe is. So we're gonna go here. Oh, good luck. And what else do we have here? We got a lot of planets and a lot of crap. We're only here for the probe today. And we got sensor package, and we got a survey ship location. So there's a little bit of a goose chase, double tap. Alright, back out. Next one. That's alliances we're looking for. Accepted quest. This probe, if it's some distance away, it's located orbiting a jump point in this star system, in the Alpha some crap where there's 3 stars. Well, that is like super inconvenient, and there's a whole bunch of slipstreams everywhere that are all going in the wrong direction. So I think outer system jump point's the play again. It's not. Is going to be a lot faster. We have the spare fuel for it. It's going to be a lot faster if we do it this way. Like, it has to be a jump point. There we go. That's not our probe, but it's a probe. Alright, next up on the menu. How much time do I have left? 20 days for the weapons cache. Yeah, this is fun. It's like we get a whole bunch of contracts, and it's like we don't have time to do them all. It's almost like my trade ambitions were bigger than my stomach. It's probably going to be the Omicron jump point. It is. We all know what Omicron is now in terms of alphabet styling. So that's the distant future, the year 2022 that we live in. All right. Hey, look, I found you. And we get 70,000 more money, and we have automated defenses that we will engage. We don't need to send the heavy hitters, though. We're just going to send a nice contingent of ships to take these guys as lunch. There we go. Every frigate for yourself, and the Medusa, and the destroyer. And we have some other destroyers that are in the fleet somewhere too, so these guys have no shields, therefore they must scream. Haven't gotten a lot of like play with the remnants lately in terms of getting what's the word I'm looking for here? Cores. So we'll have to figure that out. That was weird. Alright, back to it. Once again, since these guys have no shields, apparently I feel like I can run without shields too. Which is definitely not the answer. You did your anti-ordnance measures, which is a plus. That just means I can get in here, get behind. Apparently the moment I get, like, touched on the butt, I'm gonna have problems and just start spinning out like crazy. Which once again is another reason that maybe I shouldn't be flying a frigate, but this thing... These things are a little more dangerous, so let's stop the extracurriculars and get this started. All right. In fact, we can probably go double time here. Probably can't go double time. I can run into the back of my Medusa friend, though. That's a terrible, terrible bit of teamwork there. To be fair, I'm doing terrible on the teamwork too. I'm also doing practically no damage. And now I'm assuming the role of the main tank and getting hit really hard by some cannon fire and getting hit from behind and getting hit by missiles. It's almost like I've seen this episode before. And I somehow exploded. It didn't look like I took a hit that was like gonna like totally take me out, but you know, if there's anybody whose ship is gonna die in this engagement, it's mine. So let's watch our actual good pilots mop up the fight here. Alright, so ship recovery. Yeah, this is fine. And we're not going to recover any of their stuff, because I don't like any of the shieldless drones. Got a gamma core. Okay. We'll have to test that one too to see if it lives or dies. Okay, salvage operations. I wasn't supposed to take combat salvage. I missed it though, so my bad. Okay, well, I think it was like 85. We'll just do an 85. We'll just do a 95 penalty. It's fine. Cool. So we are overburdened because we're carrying too much metal. But much to so many people's chagrin, we gained a level. We get to take on a skill point. I've thought about this long and hard. We still can't take one of these yet. I'm going to do hull restoration instead of derelict operations. Although derelict operations certainly looks fun with the kind of ships that I'm flying. Deployment point cost of ships reduced by 6% per DMod. Deployment cost reduction also applies to maintenance cost. Max 5 DMods. Well, I got some ships running for that. But I'm going to go for hull restoration. But we have two options here. We could do lower our fuel usage and reduce crew loss, or reduce monthly supply and reduce survey. I'm going to do containment procedures because I really like e-burning for free. Alright, the next thing. Officers. Anybody have a level up here? 6, 6, 6, 5, 6. Well, the 5s mean we can level up. So Makokolo. And it's great because I had some big thoughts on what I wanted to do with all these before. And now I can't remember a single thing. So Makokolo, I was hoping for helmsmanship. Doesn't look like we're going to get it though. So just try to improve your shields. Ugh. Once again, would really like something to reduce damage here. And helmsmanship is honestly pretty good. Much better than field modulation. Systems expertise, I have no idea how that works with this ship. So we're just going to do helmsmanship. Vlirjamus, one of our energy weapons specialists that we really want to have close here. We do have helmsmanship on her. Combat endurance seems really good. Field modulation is probably better. So let's do that. Bobby B's maxed out. Corel Lunark is not leveled up. Ionosha, which I should know how to pronounce here. So you're riding the drill right now, but it doesn't mean it has to stay there. But at least for where we are at. I kind of don't want any of these. We'll do big hit target. Good. Jack Aubrey, another energy weapon. I think polarized armor is okay. Target analysis is good too, though. And then Sevatar, helmsmanship, Captain Martin. Let's see here. What are you flying? I think we may want another missile person here. Really interesting that for all of these, I have not actually gotten the option to like do any of the phase skills. It's a little bit weird. All right, we need missiles on you. Fire the missiles. So now with that mess out of the way, it's time to do the much maligned, much chagrined Wheel of Actual Doom. All right, so here we are again with the Wheel of Doom. I'm not trying to be down on it. I have read y'all's comments, though. There is a vocal number of comments that say they're tired of the wheel. And I think that's fair to a point. I think looking back in terms of making the rules, doing it every level, my intention was that it would eventually be phased out because levels do take a long time to grow. But doing it every level does kind of get a little bit difficult on the overkill scale. Plus, it's just one of those things where I do value and appreciate the audience participation, and at some point it's like I was thinking like I want to get through a number of suggestions, but we're going to spin the wheel here. But before I spin, I do want to say, let me know in the comments, because my question that I've put before here is to say I want to do things that add to the run. I do think this has added to the flavor of the run to a point, but I'm also thinking that once we get to level 15 and unlock some of the big ships, it may be time to just stick with the permanent conditions for the wheel. We've already phased out the AI enemy drones everywhere. We've already phased out some of the other stuff. So this run is kind of transitioned to a different form of Starsector. But let's spin and see what we get in level 14. And this is something that is not a permanent condition. And it is no black market trade at friendly or neutral from Houdini. So that's going to change what we do a little bit here, but that's okay. I think that's fair considering how much black market weapon trading I did last episode. We'll do the yang to the yin. So that's going to be this for here. Like I said, let me know in the comments, not just a yay or nay, but sort of a why at this point, because I value things like this. I'm not looking to start a new series for Starsector until we're in a very different position, because there's a lot of story left to tell here. But it is going to be another sort of series where there's some different things going on, and some of them extrinsic. I think in order of what's been very successful this run, the ship limitations have been very successful. The Wheel of Doom has been partially successful. The whole Derelict Empire thing had a really interesting impact at the start, but we'll remain judgment on what the mod layout does like this, because I have some other ideas for how I'm going to mod. But let's go ahead and dive back into the regular playthrough. Oh, look at my poor ship. Oh wow, I just like totally overwhelmed my mic. Okay, we have money. I like money. We want to get more. We want to learn more ways to make money. This is located in an asteroid belt in a red dwarf system that we've actually seen. Fortunately, we can transverse jump. Unfortunately, this whole fucking system is an asteroid belt, so we're gonna go to Xinjiang and hope that the thing is here. If it isn't here, we do have 66 days for an orbital place deep in the heart of Texas. Some distance away is kind of a go F yourself for a derelict ship, unless we've already been here, which we haven't. And then domain error probe, once again, not very happy. So we need to get there right away. And to do that, I think the best thing, well, we're right next to the jump point. We don't even have to transverse jump. We are going to double tap, though. We got a little bit of stuff here. So speed run, activate. If we get Ordos on the way, it's going to be a problem. We're not flying nearly as fast. I'm just like, it feels like Football Manager right now. It's like, I'm demanding more. Go faster, go faster. My crew's like, we are literally flying through giant space clouds. So this is once again a function of time. We have I brought extra supplies specifically for this. All right, so this is, we are literally at the end. We have 11 days to figure out what the hell is going on here. So Xinjiang, or if that's how it's even pronounced. Apparently I haven't played enough Genshin Impact to learn how to pronounce Chinese. But it's okay. We're hoping it's this, because if we have to guess and check on the really big asteroid belt, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3 pings. That could be it. Please, please, game. That's not it. Alright. Well, we definitely got a lot of other stuff going on here. So the question is, do I just once again, this is a weapons cache, right? We have 8 days to do it. If we luck into it, we luck into it, but I'm not going to commit because this is way too much flying to make it work. We know there's some junk down here. That's probably just a debris field. But let's... And we've actually explored some of these debris fields already, so it may not even work. And our monthly income apparently sucks, and we're not flying at a sustained burn. So... Okay, we have potential right here. Alright. That's the only shot I'm going to take. And then we're going to check the middle of the system and move on. Alright, did we get it? We did not get it. In fact, that was probably the same damn tiny ship we saw before. Got a bunch of shit over here, though. Is it Roiders? I know I just said it's another debris field. And we got something up here. We'd have a quest marker on it. Discovered debris field. That's not great. There's our unknown entity. Alright. Can't double tap the debris field. There's the weapons cache. I think we just failed it, though. But we spotted it. So we don't get the money, but we do get the cash. Ship recovery spade. That's a no. But what do we get? We get 1 supply. Get 1 of everything. 1 banished torpedo launcher. It's actually a pretty good get. LPC, and then we get overdriven fighters. Omit expense and comm safety equipment in favor of engine enhancements, increases fighter top speed. So that's exciting. Tatao, impactor gun blueprint, and squall. I'm a big fan of the squalls. And we can double tap this, so I just barely missed it. Fortunately, the orbital laboratory is going to be what we want. Unfortunately, I think the orbital laboratory, heart of the Beta Tempest star system. So it's actually this yellow star system. Well, let's see what debris field's in the middle, and then we will... Okay. Did I? Okay. I'm going to assume that I tried to double hit that and it didn't work. Okay, ceasefire offer. I'm going to accept it. Clearly, I'm not paying enough attention to what TriTac is trying to do to me, so let's see what's here. We got a minor weapons cache. And inside the pods are 9 more Marines. And we got Nikita blueprint, exotic tech. Unrelenting sprint-style missile that carries a massive AM-boosted fusion warhead. That sounds like a really good time. By the way, while we're here, let's go ahead and learn the things before I accidentally get my fleet blown up by something. Alright. That totally has nothing to do with people in the comments wincing at my inability to do stuff. So those are salvagers. I don't care about fighting. I got other shit to do. Alright. Like, our money situation's okay. More than okay, even. And this is in the heart of the system. So let's try over here. And we have a domain error probe, and that's probably the orbital habitat up there. Or orbital lab. If there's another sort of ship sacrifice thing, we're not going to tap out the lab here. Let's engage the defenses again. And I'm going to try not to get killed again by actually taking some big ships. This is fine. Alright. Let's have you follow the Nutcracker. Nothing like having a carrier support our most aggressive drill ship. Okay, I need to put my shields up because we know where this is going in a hurry. Just going to fire the missiles. We're going to immediately take some shots. And we're going to let some other ships do the thing here. So we have booster jets, and we're not dead yet. Unfortunately, the hyper-aggression over here is kind of leading to a few problems. And it looks like I am on the verge of getting toasted. Alright, so she is She's having some problems. Everyone else is trying to come through. Nobody can really keep up. We gotta engage. We gotta collapse on the middle here. Although I'm about to run into another little nasty. And I can't turn, so that's exciting. Are you trying to run? You better not be trying to run. Did we lose the Nutcracker? You bet we lost the Nutcracker. Again. Did I almost get Reaper torpedoed? I bet that's what I missed last time, so... We're just trying to shoot out the ship's engines while they try to chase away another one of my crewmates. It's not working very well. So, yeah. Nice. Thank you for picking the weapons that specifically target my engines. So my one Achilles heel is my Achilles heel. And you're just going to keep me from turning, so that's fun. Okie dokie. Can we actually get a kill here? Because I feel like I'm doing no damage. It's like I have tickle missiles. And then we have the old Starsector thing, where we have ships that are just AI-controlled ships that are just flying like crazy across the field, hiding in the corners. Granted, this is Makokolo trying to 1v1, actually holding his own because, unlike me, the AI actually can kill things. Almost kind of like maybe I should be worrying about my combat skills if I actually want to be good at combat in this game. Here we go. What a cleanup job by a paper plate face guy. Alright, we only lost the Nutcracker, who we're going to get back. We're not going to worry about anything else. We still have enough crew. Man, I'd hate to be on the crew assignment for the Nutcracker. Alright. So, salvage away. Now let's see what's up here. This is probably our prize. Eburn does not worry about combat readiness anymore. So like I said, orbital laboratory, we got our sensor package, we got 90,000. The abandoned orbital laboratory may yield salvage. So we can take the forged template and risk an explosion. So this is kind of a 50-50. Upon breaching the sturdy hangar bays, your salvage crew runs into problems. Functioning auto turrets, entire bulkheads are rigged to collapse. Airlocks repurposed as traps and old corpses in the hallway. Fighting through the defenses, your crew finally reports a heavily secured room containing valuable technology and a rather concerning issue. The entire laboratory is rigged to explode should the room be breached. Your explosive squad is relatively confident they should be able to defuse the system. You can recover the forged template or just blow the control room to bits, destroying the tech. Obviously, we're going to go for it. But, y'all know me, it's not going to work out. Yep. So we lost 78 crew, but we got a forged template. Your crew quickly breaches the secure room and takes the forged template. Nothing happens. You realize you've been holding your breath and you start to exhale slowly. The crew reports the mission complete as... What? The crew reports the mission complete as the transport leaves the shuttle bay. The transmission gets cut off by the laboratory suddenly exploding. So, we lost 78 crew. That's kind of a weird writing thing. But unfortunately, that does put us below crew strength, so mothball. We should rename the Nutcracker the mothball at this point. We'll do that in station here. So this is what I was saying before, is that we do have some timing issues for myself. So what I think's gonna probably be prudent here is, let's see, we did this. Did I even look to see what we got? Okay, Telemon class forged template. Contains ship data. Does not seem to fit into any standard domain blueprint readers, but there might be a way to construct a ship based off of it. Residual data contains hints towards planets lost in automated fleets in the first AI war. So we have shiphull battleship. The Telemon class battleship is proof the Roider Union's industrial maturity has an unconventional broadside. So don't we already know how to build that? If we look at capitals here for the... No, we don't, actually. Okay, well. Carry on, I guess. That is a question for the future. Whoo! Our fleet did suffer some serious damage. Was it worth it, y'all? It might be worth it, but damn, that's a pretty bad issue there. So we have an irradiated world, barren bombarded world, arid and lifeless world. I half wonder. You know, we have like the corpse of something up here. I'm pretty sure that's just cargo pods. Let's see if we can find anything at the barren and lifeless world real quick since we got a second. It doesn't look like we can. But we have a supply issue now. So accepted, we have domain error probe, derelict ship. I think we just do the things here. Some distance away sucks. Asteroid belt sucks, but we have been to this system. Unfortunately, asteroid belt once again sucks. We are... I hate doing some distance away from a triple star system, but I'm actually gonna... I'm really thinking about going for the derelict ship instead. Alright, so we've been failing a lot of contracts, but we have been sitting on a small stack of cash. It's alright. We have all the repairs in the world. We don't have enough supply to be doing this much longer. We have the Ludic Church targeting us with a raid. That's cute. 69 days until arrival. Nice. Huh! Everybody clap your hands because they're coming here at the same time. Well, that means we're going to have to keep kind of our business rolling around here in the corner of the world here. They want me to conquest Glance for 200,000. Let's take a look at Glance. I really wish I could search. It's coming to the point where I just need to learn to write a mod and then write it. Gamma, 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 gamma. So it'd be faster if I clicked inhabited. It's just going to reset me though. Glance. I got Glance in my pants. EFGH. HMI Glance. Size 4 colony. How much do we want to piss off HMI? I mean, we'd be invading is the problem. Okay. That's not a lot of money for an invasion. That's a pretty easy no. Alright, so this is the part of the story where I get ordoed at the last... Wow, I am good at this game. Alright, so we are currently flying the bad way here. I thought, you know what? Next to these two planets, I need to go a lot slower than I did. We have story points to spare. We definitely can't take that fight right now. Look at us cheesing the game here. So they're pursuing my fleet, which means now we just need to try to yeah, we're just dropping these like candy, so that sucks. Alright, outer system jump point. Seems fine. Like I said, it's right about this part of the episode where we're gonna have shit happen to us. So some distance away. That probably means it's over between here somewhere. Okay, we need supplies. I'm doing this because I don't want to get ordoed. Oh, that's demoralizing, but it's okay. So probably what I'm going to do here in just a few is go ahead, try to wrap this up somewhat. Get back to green because we are about to be out of supplies. I think we just bail. We gotta get back ASAP. If it wasn't for that whole station exploding, I would have had enough, but you know, you play with fire and we get a Roider Union ship that may be good, may not be good. Feels like there's something I'm missing about that, so definitely let me know. But it's time to go to green and ask ourselves, what is it we're doing with our lack of supplies? because we are about to lose. We are in serious danger of losing some ships here in just a minute, and we got a lot of flying to do. All right, now hug it in tight. We're about to be out of supplies. As long as we don't have a bunch of ships explode. Of course, once again, these things are not very cooperative, but hopefully we don't start getting the notifications that everything is on fire and our fleet is burning. We're officially at no supplies, unable to continue repairs. Well, it was a good run. It still is a good run, but it also was a good run. It's a good thing I'm not out of fuel. Apparently fuel is super not a problem right now. Almost like I took a skill that says, you know what, we're going to make fuel consumption less of an issue. Because fuel and supply together, we're definitely turning it into an issue. But now we're here. Should we be here? Yes. And we're going to go to wherever is closer. Okay, we don't have to turn so hard if we just transverse jump into here. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage for us to transverse jump into here. I still think it's time for me to make a third colony, which is where I'm kind of sitting on this money, but considering we can't trade, let's go ahead and get here. Please. Let's go ahead and resupply. At market value, of course. We do have some shit we need to sell. But I think at this point, what I really need to do is just to take a step back, try to find a little bit of time, to take some time to go through my ships and say, okay, this is what I want to do with my ships. I've had a really hectic past month or two, and it's going to be really hectic here. So if I want to do some more recording of this series properly, I want to make sure that I follow through with like what ships I have available, what makes things really good, kind of reassess our fleets, reassess what other ships we can take. Like we do have some decent ships lying in wait. If we could just make good use of them, then obviously there's this big thing that'll lead to even other more decent ships, but we're a level away from being a level away, and I keep running into ordos. I almost wonder if I should respec out of automated ships into hull restoration. I mean, it's been a long time not running a lot of ships, and I just got my glimmers. But it's fine. Well, I think I'm going to be running some more of these. How many gamma cores do I have in storage? Okay, good. I have enough to equip this stuff. So that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with Starsector. Like I said, y'all are cool. Awesome. Appreciate y'all being here, and I hope y'all are having a good one. Stay safe, take care of one another, and we will do this again soon. And when we do, we're going to talk a little bit about what I've done with the fleet, what kind of changes I've made, what kind of sort of auditing I've done to make things work. Because if we look here, that's not the one I want. It's not that one. I forgot what the button is to look at like a whole summary of combat. But like if we look at our combat results, we got some good ships. We've got some really good ships. Even the Nutcracker doing a shit ton of damage before it died. But while we have good ships, I think we can do even better. So that'll do it for this one. I've signed off like 5 times now, so you all take care.